Okay, let's be real. Choosing a university can feel like this massive, overwhelming task. But what if we thought of it less as just a decision and more like a global adventure? Today, we're going to look beyond the usual suspects to find a world-class education that might be more affordable and, honestly, way more exciting than you ever imagined. All right, let's dive in. So, let me ask you, where in the world is your dream school? Now, you might think you have the answer already locked in, but the whole landscape of higher education is, well, it's huge. The US might seem to dominate the rankings, but it is far from the only place to find a truly elite degree. Check this out. What if I told you that at one of the top 10 universities on the entire planet, a full 41% of the students are international? That's not a typo. That's the reality at ETH Zurich in Switzerland. And it just goes to show how global the world's best schools have really become. You're not just competing with students from down the street anymore, you're joining a community from all over the world. All right, so to make sense of all this, here's our game plan. We're going to kick off our world tour right next door in North America. Then we'll hop over the pond to Europe's elite institutions. From there, we'll explore the absolute powerhouses in the Asia-Pacific region. And finally, we'll wrap everything up with how to find your perfect fit, which, trust me, goes way beyond just the rankings. First up, North America's top tiers. You know, for American students, it's so easy to overlook our neighbors to the north. But Canada offers some truly compelling, high-quality, and high-value alternatives that you really need to know about. Let's just get right to the elephant in the room for so many people, the cost. While the total annual price tag for a top U.S. private college can easily soar past $85,000, you could get a world-class education at a top Canadian university for a fraction of that. I mean, that difference isn't just big, it's staggering. So let's get specific. You've got the University of Toronto, a global research powerhouse that's often ranked as the best in Canada. Then there's the University of British Columbia, a leader in sustainability with a campus that is just stunning. And you can't forget McGill, which offers an Ivy-level reputation in the incredible bilingual city of Montreal. And look at those tuition fees. They're dramatically lower than what you'd see at their private school peers in the US. But look, the value here isn't just about the lower tuition. Canada is famous for its co-op programs. The University of Waterloo has the world's largest, where students basically alternate between terms in the classroom and paid work placements. Just imagine graduating with up to 2 years of paid, relevant work experience already on your resume. That is a total game changer for launching a career. All right, let's pack our bags and cross the Atlantic. Next up is Europe, a continent where you get these centuries of academic prestige meeting, in many cases, just unbelievable affordability. So let's do a case study here. ETH Zurich. Now, this isn't just some good school in Switzerland. We're talking about the number 7 university in the entire world, according to the QS World Rankings. That puts it right up there in the same league as MIT, Stanford, Harvard, the absolute titans. Okay, so keep that top 10 ranking in your head. Now take a guess at the approximate annual tuition fee. It's about $1,600 US. Yes, you heard that right. $1,600 for a top 10 global university. This is probably the most dramatic example out there of the incredible value you can find once you start looking outside the US system. And not prestige? Oh, it is baked right into the walls. It's the alma mater of 22 Nobel laureates, including, some guy named Albert Einstein. That legacy is a huge part of the school's identity as a center for true scientific excellence. And listen, this level of excellence isn't just a Swiss thing. Over in the UK, you've got the legendary names like Oxford and Cambridge, and they're leading a pack of 12 top-tier schools. In Sweden, the Karolinska Institute is so prestigious, it's literally the group that awards the Nobel Prize in Medicine. And Germany, it's a research powerhouse with 8 top 100 institutions like LMU Munich. Okay, for our last big stop on this world tour, we are heading to the Asia-Pacific region. This part of the world is just buzzing with some of the most dynamic and forward-thinking universities you'll find anywhere, known for their incredible research and cutting-edge facilities. So where are these non-US powerhouses clustered? Well, we've already talked about the UK and Germany, but look at this. China is coming in so strong with 7 of the world's top 100 universities. It's clear this region is quickly becoming a major global player in higher education. And the talent is spread all across the region. In Singapore, the National University of Singapore is a dominant research hub. The University of Hong Kong is world-renowned for its pioneering work on infectious diseases. And then you head down to Australia, where the University of Melbourne is a leader in cancer research and clinical training. The opportunities are just incredible. Okay, so we've done the world tour. Now for maybe the most important part of all. How do you take all this information and find the perfect fit for you? Because here's the key. You have to move beyond just the numbers and the rankings. You see, what makes a school truly great is so much more than its rank. It's about getting your hands dirty with real learning opportunities. It's having access to state-of-the-art facilities, being part of a diverse community, and having those strong connections to your future industry. Those are the things that really shape your education. So here's your action plan. First, make sure the program actually aligns with what you want to do with your life. Then, do your homework on the professors. Are they experts in the specific niche you're passionate about? Third, look for those strong industry connections for things like internships. And finally, and this is a big one, check out the alumni network. A strong network can be your key to mentorship and jobs down the road. Because in the end, it all boils down to this one question. Yeah, the rankings are a great place to start. They show you where the best schools are on paper. But the most important question you need to ask is this. Where will you become your best self? Where are you going to be challenged, supported, and inspired to do your greatest work? That's the real prize in this global university hunt.